If you are Flavanda, would you have stayed with a man who physically abuses you, a man who beats you each and every time, every slight mistake you make, even when it's just a simple talk? He unleashes the anger of the past on you. And some men, they use their past relationship to control their new relationship. They forget that life is all about challenges. You have to change. So in this new movie video, we are going to talk about the movie called Love and Hunger. Love and Hunger is a movie showing at CHINEMELU TV, featured in with Francis in Nwabunike and Francis and Destiny Etiko and other interesting actors and actresses, as well as princesses who have made this movie a good movie to watch. It's a movie on CHINEMELU TV, as I've said. If you have not watched this movie, go and watch this movie, because you will know that some people are in a relationship because of love, but not because they are gaining anything about in it. To me, when I saw this movie, I felt like if I was this young girl, maybe I would have changed my mind long time ago and I leave the relationship, because me, I cannot stay in a relationship whereby someone hits my body all just because they were just on a small slight knocking of my leg or my feet. I feel too much pain. Now imagine when someone hits you all around. How do you feel? Your life is more important than any other thing which you think that is important in you. Yes, you might be in love with someone, but if the person does not value you or does not see the goodness in you, let the person be. Though sometimes you have to fight hard to see that this man or your partner changes or finds it time to change. We are staying in with friends who are there for us, but when in their hearts they are having questions, why does this happen, why doesn't they change like this, but they don't love us because they don't love us. This is a movie, Love and Hunger, whereby Raymond, his hunger is too much because of his past relationship or because of what his last girlfriend treated her or made him or went through. So he brought out the anger or the revenge to this young man, to this young lady, Flavanda, over every slight mistake. He could find a way of treating her like an animal. This came on the nerves of the nieces, his nieces and his sister-in-law, whereby they found it no longer funny over it. They were always defending this young girl, but as you know, people who are in a relationship, they are always like that. And once you find true love, please, if you have someone who loves you and treats you like a king or treats you like a queen, kindly give back what the person is treating you or how the person is treating you, because the day you will lose that gold or the day you will use that diamond, maybe you will end up crying. Raymond did not know how much he loved this young woman, and he did not know that the day this young woman will leave, Flavanda will leave his house, is the day he will feel that life is not like we predict it to be. Someone might not be very important, he might be of less importance, because that's how men recognize women. Sometimes they say, what use are you in the house? Rest, you cannot do anything. But the day you realize that this woman has a use of it is when she is no longer in your home, she is no longer in your custody, she is no longer in your life. Raymond's friend Desmond tried so very much to see that Flavanda finds a space in her heart to love her after all the humiliation, after all the ways this young man Raymond was treating her. prophesizing everything good to her, to be done for her. And sometimes, you can never separate two people who are in a relationship. When people are in true love, they can never separate, despite your advices, despite what you may think that is the best for them, because they are in love with themselves, not with you. Guys, find a way of always fighting it. To this young princess did have very good job in this movie. How he always knew how to hold his uncle when he is mad, or when he is not in the mood of speaking to anyone. And there are some people whose hunger always cool down with different kinds of things. Some you might find that they like music, others might find that they like to be silent alone, others will find that they like to shout. Someone can shout at once, then his hunger or her hunger goes off. But Lemon, this was not necessary. You should realize and let go of the past relationship and move on with the present. So many things happen in life. You can never predict what will be the next time. So if you go on like this, will you not just kill the people? Always try so very much to protect and love the person who loves you back. Give the best. Stop hating women. This thing of hating women because the last relationship you had, the woman you had was mistreating you, or she was having a different relationship. So you want this one you get to make the person like a slave, it's like to revenge on what you passed through. Yes, you went through a lot, but hold the person you have got, who treats you like a queen, the way you are. Don't let any negativity ruin your relationship, because you have that very hunger on you. Love and hunger, they don't move together. They don't. You might lose everything you might have worked for because of the hunger. Too much hunger is not good. Learn to listen to the other side. That's the two-way of communication in a relationship. Listen to the other side, to the receiver. Listen to the message giver. Respond in a way which is gentle and respectful. These kids were tired of with their uncle disrespecting their aunt in front of them. They had to comfort him. The sister-in-law was really the very best, because maybe if she had not expressed or brought out this idea of hiding in the house, so that they can know whether he has changed or not. Maybe she wouldn't have got her man back, because the way the man was always biasing, blasting her in front of her nieces wasn't nice at all. But with something, as you know, that life has to go on. You should protect your partner like you have no one else to go with. And what I've seen in most countries, I don't know, some African countries, you find that when a man is living with a woman who respects her, in most cases he tries to destroy that relationship they had. They want to be king, but they don't want to create queens. If you want to be a king, create the queen in me. If I give you the kingship, then create the queen in your palace. I was glad that they had to come together, and I was glad that their sister-in-law fought so hard to see that his brother-in-law changes and turns into a good person they used to know, and let the past go. To the younger princess, she really did the best. This young princess was in line with everything going on. So thank you so much to the story writer. If you go to the agent, abroad agent, most cases in all the countries, maybe in Africa, so much things like this, whereby someone comes claiming to take you abroad and they take your money. At the end of the day, you go to the office, you find they are no more. They say they have just shifted, they went to another place, which is really hurting, because since you have made your money, collected it, and someone eats it. So